Hello and welcome everyone. Farmer Donkey here. We are on our 10th episode here on New Hope during our Pioneer Challenge. We did go ahead and skip forward to July. There wasn't a whole lot to do in June. So what we did do, well, we we had a maintenance shop delivered to us with a fuel pump. We sold a couple of pallets of long planks, and yeah, that was. Oh, we cut down 2 trees to fill up our wood production, and well, sawmill. But yeah, so that's about all we did. We did run a little short on money for this month, so first things first, it is the best time to sell planks. They're not at their optimum price, but it is probably the highest they're going to get. So we're also going to go ahead and sell the rest of our wood products that we have just to get our income up just a little bit. But what it is time for, and the reason that we had the workshop delivered is, well, it should be time to harvest our wheat, if I am correct. Yep, it should be time. So if we look at the map, our wheat is ready to harvest. And the grass is in the first stage of ready to harvest. So, oh, and we filled up the diesel tank that they delivered with it. And a workshop so I can repair and upgrade. Oh, wow, it has a big range because it's picking all the way up to the fertilizer spreaders. All right, but we need to configure that to take that. Well, so we can take the grain. Uh, I really don't want to repair the tractor at the moment, just because I know that I'm not intending on keeping it. It already has very high hours, so I think we'll just save that money and keep just chugging along with it. Now, I do want to go ahead and apologize. I am a little under the weather, so if I sneeze or cough or whatnot, I apologize in advance. All right, but we are going to go ahead and shut this off, and we'll hop into the harvester. And then we should be able to go ahead and jump in and start harvesting. Now, one of the things we did notice was our manure heap and slurry tank were disconnecting from the cows. So actually, let me get a worker started on this, and we'll jump down there and take a look at it real quick. So, right. And we should get a decent harvest off of this. Just getting the worker started on it so we can come back and take over a little bit later. It is a big job for a worker to do, and I would rather not pay a worker to harvest this entire field. But, so let's go take a look. All right. Interesting. Apparently there's a field right there that's ready to harvest. But, all right. So down here at the cows, we have our silage ready to go and hay for our TMR. We did go ahead and removed the manure bunker that was here, that was a part of the mod that comes with our cow pen. And then we also removed the slurry tank as well. I do need to put in a slurry tank, however, we were pretty much out of money. So now that we have a little bit of money, we do want to go ahead and plop down one of those. So let's see, we are going to need a silo. I think what I wanted to do was go ahead and use one of these as our liquid. That way we can come and pick that up. I'm hoping that's close enough to link to it. Let's see. Oh no. Don't tell me I just wasted a bunch of money. Because it doesn't say connected to. Okay. Well, it happens. Wonder if it needs to be a silo extension. Is there a silo extension of similar design? It does not look like it. Interesting. Hmm. And then we don't have enough money to put that down. I wonder if I just simply get it closer. Here I am, wasting all of my money for poop. Yep. That is what we do here on this farm. All right. It does not look like. I don't like that. You know what? We'll just hold off on doing that. We'll hop over here, fire a worker, and then we will start harvesting ourselves. They didn't get too terribly far, so that's good there. I do not like where it says our harvest is at. I mean, it's a little bit better than it was. Well, I say a little bit, a lot of bit better than it was last time, but it's still not at peak. And it really should have been, but I think because of the update that happened, it kind of reset our progress as far as what we had done to this field, but it's still not too terribly bad. We definitely have a lot of work ahead of us, and we're going to have plenty of straw to throw into our cattle pen, and then we can get actual manure. So it's not a complete and total loss. Right. But yeah. So we are gonna knock this out. Why is it chirping at me? Oh, maybe because we're getting closer to full? Oh, okay, I see, I see. It automatically turned on the beacon lights. That is awesome. I mean, it must be a mod that I have installed, but I haven't noticed that before. Hmm, that is pretty cool, to be honest. Does look like I am going to have to empty out here pretty shortly. Um, it's not too bad. I do believe we are going to have to plow this field this go around. Oh, that bugs me. It's just barely there. All right. So we will jump over to the truck. Well, tractor. And come and empty that. Good thing about this trailer is it holds more than what our harvester does. So we won't have to take a trip and dump it every time the harvester is full. So that'll save us a little bit of money. I think our plan again is to go first and foremost is to go ahead and fill up our chicken pen with food, and then we will put as much as we can into the flour production, since we do have to sell 50,000 liters of flour, which I had forgotten about, but thankfully went to... Why is the top not opening? Because it's Z. Interesting. Okay. But when I was watching, now I can't even remember the the name of the channel. But yeah, so I was watching somebody's video that had just started the challenge, and they reminded me of it. And so I was like, okay, yeah, let's make sure that we do that. And so I went back and watched my videos, and there was 22 pallets that I sold so far in this series of flowers. So we're actually about just under halfway there. So that is good. Um, but I am gonna go ahead and finish this harvest, and then I will catch up with you all once it is done. All right, so we are just finishing up baling. I don't think we're gonna have quite enough. Yeah. All right. So we still have 82%. Can I unload? I can. So unload that bale a little bit early, but there's a method to my madness. So something popped up in the shop while we were baling and harvesting. And, well, it's almost too good to go ahead and pass up. No, it is going to change how we do things, just ever so slightly. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and drive over to our handy dandy container workshop. And we are going to fix up our baler. Because now that's worth 75,000. So we definitely will get our money back out of it. But what I saw that popped up in the shop is there is a John Deere 100 square baler. Well, it takes 115 horsepower to run. So I was thinking if we do that, we can get a little bit more packed into each bale than what we've currently been getting. So we will have less bales overall. We won't have to stop constantly to unload bales. Now we will have to still go back. Oh, we had a runaway bale. I didn't even realize it ran away, but yeah, there's one down there in the river. Oh, yep, we got one down there that we have to pick up. But yeah, so we had that come in, so we will have to sell this in order to afford that. But with it only being about 10,000, I think that's a pretty good deal for us. It still should get the job done pretty nicely. I didn't think about how much a wrapper is going to cost us. Okay, so to do square bales, let's take a look. All right, wrappers. Ooh, okay, so it'll be 62,000 to be able to wrap them. Oh, I mean, we should be able to get that just fine. We'll put a little bit more of a dent on us than what we wanted, but overall for the straw and the hay harvesting, it'll be a little bit quicker. But we did get plenty of straw for our cows with the bedding. So we will get those all collected up. We got enough to wheat to fully fill our chickens again, and then we filled up our production completely. And then we also got how much in our silo? 47. Got 47,000 liters in our silo. Oh yeah, we bought a silo because yeah, that wasn't going to last us too terribly long. Well, I mean, we weren't going to be able to harvest everything if we didn't. Alright. Oh, what am I doing? Buying this one. We'll go ahead and pay for the twine. So that will fill us up pretty nicely. Alright, so buy that for 10,000. And then as far as the wrapper, yeah. We have plenty of bale wrap, so we don't need to buy that. Alright, awesome, awesome. So we will get this back over to the farm, and then we will see you guys once we get there. Alright, so we are back at the farm now, and see, we have our silo set up right over there. And it is full of wheat. We will go ahead and shut that down. So what is our plan? Well, so we do need to continue to make our loan payment, but we will need to plow and get all the stones picked up out of the field. We also need to get all the bales picked up, so we will need to do that first. And then I will be going ahead and tossing a good majority of the straw into our cattle pasture. Sorry. It is a struggle to do all this talking while sick and keep my nose from leaking. So, sorry about that. Uh-oh. Why am I stuck? That's just when I grab that trailer. Okay. Whew. Got a little scared there. That was an interesting glitch. Yeah, so we got a ton of bales for straw off of this. I mean, we did get a decent amount of wheat as well. So we should be able to, with this harvest, pretty much complete the flour goal that we have for needing to sell flour. So we won't necessarily have to worry about that, even though flour has definitely been a good source of income for us so far. But even though it doesn't show it on the map, I noticed when I was driving around, it says that it needs plowing. Even if, because if we look at the map, it only says that this area here. But even if I go clear over here on this field, it says it needs plowing and lime. So, I'm not sure what's going on with the overlay. I wonder if it will update when we do plow over here, or if it's just going to be permanently stuck like that. It might be a little annoying if it does get permanently stuck like that. But it is what it is. It's just, I guess, one of those things, you know? But yeah, so we are going to make sure to pick up all these, and we're going to run them down to cattle pen, get those dropped in. And I do believe that our silage is ready, so we're going to be looking at feeding our cows a little bit more, and then probably selling a load of silage just to make sure that we can pay the bills in the meantime. I really should have gotten the bigger tractor. This one struggles so much with these hills. Well, I mean, the other tractor struggles pretty much with the hills as well. It was definitely interesting. I probably should have brought you in to show you how much of a struggle it was hauling the grain around. It was kind of funny. But there is one thing that I did try to mess around with while I was in there. And I realized I am not so good when it comes to auto drive. So, Farmer Mike, if you're watching this, I could definitely use your help in teaching me the ways of the auto drive. But that is definitely going to be something that we're going to have to work on. But I will catch back up with you all once these have been all picked up. We got 56-ish, if you count the bale that we unloaded early, of straw. But we ran into another problem. So, remember how earlier in the episode I was saying that our manure silo wasn't staying linked to the cow pen? Well, so I had an issue when I wasn't recording, where I had to restart the game. And after I put straw in, it's showing that I don't have a manure heap again. So, I am not able to, and at this point, I'm pretty sure it is the cattle pen more so than it is the manure heaps. So, that could be a problem for both this save and, unfortunately, my one tile challenge, because I used the same cattle pen on that one as well. So I will probably be jumping over to that save just to double check. But yeah, I'm not so sure what we're gonna do. I might have to play around with it a little bit on a different save. But as of right now, I don't think we're going to feed the cows this episode until I can figure out whether I'm going to be keeping that cattle pen or trying to get something different. But since I'm here, And we do need to get money for our loan. Right now, silage is best to be sold at the, I believe, yeah, at the animal dealer. So I'm gonna grab some silage. Just one quick load. Oh, apparently I am grabbing all different kinds of things. But you know what? Whatever. I will sell a mixed load. And yeah, I think I'll just sell this one load because I want to keep a good chunk of it for our cattle. But we do have to make sure that we're making our loan payment. All right. So I should be able to just sell everything right here. Alright, and that should be enough for our loan payment for this next month. So we will do that. We still, well, because next episode we're going to have to do some more grass work because our grass will be ready to mow next month. But yeah, so I think this is probably the best place to go ahead and end this episode. If you've made it this far, please go ahead and drop a comment and let me know that you made it to the end of the video. Go ahead and check out the other content creators down in the description that are partaking in this challenge. They're doing some awesome things on their farms as well. And if you could smash that like for me. And the last thing that I have to ask you this episode, we are on our way to 50 subscribers. We have a few more days left in this month, and I want to try and reach 50 subscribers by the end of the month. So, if you would be so kind as to hit the subscribe button for me, it is much appreciated. And yeah, so I think until next time, peace.